Alright guys, it's your boy Jacob, and we are here back in Minecraft. We are in the PukeZDale city, and I am excited to be back. We are glad to have you as well. We have been expecting you. We're doing Buffalo Wild Wings. You're probably wondering, why did you decide to do Buffalo Wild Wings at the entrance of this immaculate city? Well, I mean, the same reason we have a gas station here. I feel like it just made sense. And the colors, they stand out so much. Tell me the black on the yellow modern look with the brick isn't gonna look fantastic, you know, when we get this finished. So this is what we're gonna be tackling today. I know I wanted a restaurant here. I knew that's kind of the idea I wanted, but I was like, what's a place that has outdoor seating kind of that might look a little, you know, bolder, you know? It's got a bold look. But this isn't the only thing we've been working on. I've done a decent amount of off-camera work, and that includes expanding over there. I'm just taking like an hour here and there, raising those cliffs, just trying to make this area start, you know, working a little bit, because we've been focusing a lot over there. Okay, we haven't really touched this side of PukeZDale Ave officially. We have a new name for it. Yes. So yeah, I want to keep working over here, try to get some stuff around here. So I don't really know what I'm doing over here, and that's kind of gonna be the downfall, you know. But we're gonna spice it up. We're gonna spruce it up. We're gonna make it look all fancy and stuff. I'll put some more time into, you know, that stuff. But here, what do you think this is based off what you're looking at? I'll give you a hint. Yeah, you guessed it. It's a Mickey D's. Yep. But it's gonna be like a classic looking Mickey D's. Okay, it's not gonna be your you know, modern Mickey D's without a play place type Mickey D's, you know. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be well, okay, shit, I'm not gonna be able to. Okay, maybe this one won't have a playset, but we will do one with the playset, I promise. You know, we're gonna have our entrance and exit signs, a little Mickey D sign. We're gonna do the red and white ceiling, or the roof. I think it'll be kind of cool. Oh, we still have our movie theater and shopping center. The shopping center, I'm starting to do more layouts than anything. Layouts are my main focus right now. Just try to get an idea of what I want the floor plan to look like, and trying to get an idea of, like, I feel like the more floor plans that we have, the better idea I have for other stuff. So I'm like, okay, this is gonna grow out to like this size, and then what is that gonna look like, you know, that type of thing. So we do have our police station. Did I mention? I feel like I showed you guys the police station. I didn't show you guys like the actual floor layout yet, because I was only working that day. But yeah, it's gonna be like a weird kind of rounded off shape. Yeah, nothing special really going on there quite yet. We'll cross that road when we get there. But oh, look who decided to make his special entrance. It's Jerry, the one and only. Where you going, bro? Stay a while. Say what's up, bro. If you don't look, it's Jerry. So something you might see off the bat is that I did change all of the sides of this to this cobblestone, because I think it looks super sleek. It looks way more like a city. I don't know if I want to do it to the back of this or anything. I don't think that's really what I'm aiming for quite yet. But we did extend this fence around this side, and I started doing a little floor plan for the daycare, and I think it's gonna look really cool once we're done with it. I really do. One more thing, okay? Now you're gonna look at this and be like, why the fuck would you do that already? Oh, let me explain. Okay, I started working on the dock, okay? And then I started expanding the, you know, I tried to give it a little more texture, add a little bit more gravel and stuff. And then I was like, okay, well then let me try to do a floor plan for the bait and tackle shop. And then I ended up pretty much building the entire outside. It's gonna look really neat. It's gonna look, I try to keep that rustic, you know, tackle bait, you know. I don't know too much about it, but I feel like this is the type of shop you would see around here. It's gonna be pretty small. I think I want to do like a wood panel wall across the back, and then lots of windows, because that wood is gonna make it really dark in here. I think it could look really, really neat. So I'm really excited about that. I added some places, family-owned restaurant, and the food truck ideas, and then I think I want to do a music stage, like an outdoor venue type thing right here. I feel like this is more of a, you know, homey type thing going on down there. Anyway, let's go ahead. Hey, my boy Betty, how we doing, buddy? All right. let's go ahead and start working on our B-dubs. So I did do a little bit of work. Let me go ahead and grab the blocks I had before, so I don't lose my footing. Who wouldn't want that? All right, so let's go ahead and start trying to get an idea of what kind of space we're gonna have up above for like a sign and stuff like that. So I'm not sure how much space I'm really gonna have. I might have to put it over top of the yellow and stuff like that. Which sucks, but maybe that'll make it honestly more realistic looking. I don't know.
Later.
All right, so we're gonna be filling in the floor now. I got most of the wall filled in. Hey, it looks pretty snazzy for the most part. I think it'll look better once I get more windows in and we put up the logos and stuff like that. I think it looks pretty snaz. I think it looks pretty nifty. I think I'm gonna keep these like yellow pillar type looking things just to add some dimension in here. I think it'll spruce it up a little, spice it up a little. Get it? Because it's Buffalo Wild Wing, because it's hot stuff. You can, you know. All right, floor is filled in. I'll see once we start actually filling it in. You know, this is one of those builds that is like, you don't know for sure if it's gonna look good until you add windows and lighting and stuff like that. But you know, architecture itself, it looks pretty fun, but we'll see, I guess. Roof is filled in. I'm gonna add a little bit of the brick over here just to try to give it a little more dimension, because I feel like that's what it's lacking right now. A little bit more on the entrance. There's something going on there that I'm just not too fond of. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Just need some greenery. Maybe that'll help it. That looks a little better. I'm losing it, guys. I don't know what to do. All right. Let's see. We can make this work somehow. All right, so I'm gonna start by making doors to go outside. Okay. Kind of hoping that'll just uphill from there. Our exit to leave there. Okay, we'll make our okay. Okay. Windows. Windows. Immediately. We just do. Thinking we should just do like. Ooh, I think I have an idea. That same theme with wonder how that's gonna look from the outside though. I guess we'll see. You know what? Okay, we're doing the corners too. How does it look? Okay. Okay. I think it's getting a little better. Let me go ahead and bend this a little further. I think this is gonna work. I think it'll work. I think it'll be okay. Seeing it stuff like this, like I'm thinking, okay, what are we doing on that side of the block? Because if it's just a building, what's the point of the window? Just light? You're looking out and seeing a wall. It's like, that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying all the places have to like interconnect, you know, it has to make sense. Because now that I'm thinking about it, every time you go to a Buffalo Wild Wings, it's always open. You're always able to look around at the street and stuff like that. Now this side, it wouldn't be an issue. It's pretty lively, I'm sure. Now this side, you're literally looking at a wall. So there's got to be something there. I don't like that. I don't. I really don't, actually. Just trying to think of something to do over here that would spruce it up. Like, do I just do another logo? Like, I'm thinking about putting the words Buffalo Wild Wings right here. Then right here, a logo. Should I do another logo over here? That's a lot of wall. You know what? Can we... Little coming down there. I feel like it was so bland, dude. It's growing vines. That's not good. I didn't know it was gonna do that. We try to figure out the sign real quick. No, brother. No, it needs to be more rounded. Maybe this is the go. Oh, brother, I don't like that. Maybe it'll look better once I actually do it. So this has to be... Well, is this going to be too big for this side? Might not be. That's an awful logo, but I think that's the closest we're going to get. It actually might be okay. I think. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. Okay, so what do we do? 4 up top. 1, 2. Okay. Oh boy. Maybe eventually I'll come up with a better design, but I think that'll have to do. That looks crazy. See, and to me, that just made this. That just made this entire build. I'm telling you, this letter mod is so awesome. I love this letter mod so much, dude. This thing helps every build I do. Because that now looks like Buffalo Wild Wings. I can see it clearly. Kinda. But dude, I love that, dude. I love that. I'm gonna move this over a little bit so it's kind of... Or should it be? No, it kind of looks good like that. I'll move it over 1. How does that look? That's awesome. That's what I wanted. Right there. That's exactly what I wanted. Fire. Now that's a Buffalo Wild Wings if I've ever seen one. Alright, let's start working on some... Okay, there's something wrong here. There's something wrong here. I need to figure out what's happening there. I don't think it should be that color. It just needs to be this. And steps all the way across. That looks a little better. Alright, now Buffalo Wild Wings seem like the type of place that would have the vents across the ceiling. Like all the way around that people could see them, you know? So we're gonna find that one block that looks like, yeah, this one. That looks really good. We're gonna, let me add some glowstone just to make it so I can see up there. Alright, add a couple glowies. Fantastic. Alright, now let's get to work. I think I'm gonna do just make my own pattern. No rhyme or reason to what I'm doing at all. Just kinda, you know, it's a little bit of Willy Wonka situation. Do a little bit of this. Go this way. There. Gonna have one like right here. Go off center. One right there. One over here. One right here. Like this. I don't know if I'm gonna take that one all the way down. That should be plenty. Okay, cool. Then I'm trying to think of what the lighting might look like at Buffalo Wild Wings. I can't remember. Let's do. Let me look it up real quick. I'm gonna see what the lighting is usually looking like. This should be interesting. Let's see. What can we do? Because I think I was kind of right with the vented ceiling situation. The actual lights themselves are kind of weird, so I don't know what to do really. Oh, it does. It works. I didn't think that was gonna work. Yo, that's cool. Well, we just found a new lighting hack in this game. Alright. That's what we're doing. I don't know where though. Guess we have to get a floor plan kind of going. So I know this is going to be, you know, host area, tables and stuff like that, bar area, TVs everywhere. And I think and
2 hours later.
All right, I think we are ready for the grand reveal of the indoors. Wow! What y'all think? What y'all think? We got hella TVs. You got, you know, the area for them to, you know, seat you and stuff. We got this bar area, a couple new. I didn't realize that the city texture pack had some new paintings. That's pretty cool. Then we added our restroom. You can't have a business without a restroom. It's very basic, but you gotta have it, you know? Our restroom, we got hella TVs, lots of lantern lights. I think it looks pretty snazzy, actually. That was not supposed to be there. We got a bar area. I'm telling you, thank you so much. Whoever created this letter add-on, it has enhanced it so much. Got our little kitchen area. Come over here, it'll take you to the bar and stuff. Another TV. I think I should actually add some fluorescence under here. Actually, I'll just add some lanterns under here. Good stuff. Hella good stuff. Yeah, baby. Alright, cool. Now all we gotta do is work on the outside over here. Alright, so how am I gonna do this? Because we need umbrellas. Umbrellas are the key for this kind of thing. How the fuck am I gonna make umbrellas? I think something like this. Gonna best play. Maybe. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Ah, that looks pretty good. I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. And then let's build this up a little. Gosh, fliggity flargin. Here we go. And this will be our table, and then we get our seats. That's too close. It's too close. That's too close. That is way too close. Yay. Alright. Right there is gonna be the end. So we'll do this. Like this. Hit him with that. Hit him with this. Hit him with that. No, not that. This. God damn it. Okay, now we're okay. What y'all think? I think that looks pretty good, actually. I actually kind of like that. Well, I kind of like how the vines turned out a little bit. Okay, so we'll do 3, I think. 3 is good for out here. Maybe we'll do just like a smaller one out here. Small little table here. Maybe one over here. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I like it way more than I thought I was going to. Okay, some finishing touches. I think we need to add some vents on top. Then, I don't know, something else. Oh, I want to do a little alleyway with the trash can. That's what I wanted to do. I think it makes sense to have a decent amount of vents up here because of how much ventilation is showing inside. I don't know. Makes sense in my brain, at least. Is it missing anything? I don't know. I can't tell. I need to stop being so hard on myself. Actually, no. Keep being hard on yourself, because then everything you do will be this good, right? I hope. No? Okay. That's pretty good. I like it, actually. Cool. Yeah, let me do the alleyway real quick. Yeah, I have no idea what I want to do here. Especially after building that. I'm like, scared to do anything. Nice. Okay. Alright, we got our Buffalo Wild Wings. Alright. Fantastic. Just what I wanted. Alright. So, there we have it. We got this building set up. I wonder, how does it look like when you come in? How does it look when you come in? Huh? It adds a lot. It adds a lot to this corner. Wow. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Nice. And then all we need to really finish off this intersection, get this movie theater going. It'll be a little bit till I get that one started, but start working on McDonald's. We'll work on the shopping center, daycare, stuff like that. But I need to be paying attention to this side because we're lacking a bit over here. It's like a metropolis over here, and then we got nothing over here, dude. This is a good start, though. Very good start. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Tell your granny that I don't want her cookies anymore. She sends them a little doughy on the inside, and you know, it depends on what kind of cookie it is, but the one she makes, the doughiness just doesn't work for me. All right. Kiss your mother.